What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Duran, and we're here to talk more Celtics basketball as we go ahead and start hearing more of the rumors of all the contenders that kind of threw their hat in the ring for James Harden, everyone that kind of made a deal, and we get to see more of a breakdown of what the Rockets and what Houston really was asking for James Harden. So this is via Brian T. Robb of the Boston Sports Journal. Apparently, allegedly, the Rockets' asking price for James Harden from Boston was Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and multiple first-round picks, and the Celtics declined. As you can see, I just wanted to go ahead and talk about this because I feel like we don't have a real appreciation for Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart and these players. When everyone wants to talk about trading for a star player, you guys don't take age, contract, just, overall culture into consideration. The things that James Harden is doing right now is, it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not, something that's conducive in an environment where you're trying to contend for a championship. And I promise you, he will take that to Brooklyn and it's going to fall in him. They're going to fold. I promise you, they'll fold. Acting like that, you will get exactly what you're asking for. The basketball gods will bless James Harden. I promise you, they will bless him with exactly what he is asking for. And Houston, out of their goddamn mind, asking for Jaylen Brown. I don't even know why they did that. Honestly, you got to shoot for the moon, and that right there was them. Go ahead and shoot for the moon, because I would have never given them Jaylen Brown. 26 points per game, a 25-year-old, a 24-year-old. No, that's an absolute no, especially since we got Jaylen Brown for under the max. That's an absolute no. He's on a steal of a contract. I wouldn't. No. He plays well off Jason Tatum. One of the few players that play really well off Jason Tatum and compliment him very well. And they are very close, as we've heard with Jeff T and other players. They are surprisingly very close, just in general. As some guys, just come to work and just about their business, and they go home and that's it. But these guys are on and off the court, are good friends. And then we talk about Marcus Smart, a guy that's on a really good deal. Marcus, when his deal was up, Danny kind of sent him out there and said, hey, go find the deal that you're looking for. And there was no real market for Marcus Smart. There was no one that was really willing to give him the big deal that he was looking for. And he had to come back. And Danny Ainge could have killed Marcus Smart. He could have punished him and gave him a really shitty deal, but he didn't. He gave him a very respectful one. And Marcus Smart is on a really good deal for us, and he's a leader, he's a captain on his team, and he's a contributor. I shit talk Marcus Smart a lot, and that's because of his shitty shot selection, but I love Marcus. Marcus is a good player in this team, and he's a good contract. And on top of that, I think that we're so used to Marcus been here for so long. I don't think we really noticed that he's been here since he was 19 years old, and it feels like forever. But Marcus Smart is only 26 years old. I am not giving up Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, multiple first-round picks for an overweight James Harden who just showed his ass completely in this whole situation, showed that he is not a professional, showed that he doesn't know how to approach this situation and things like that as a professional. Those are things that you have to take into account when you're talking about vetting and pulling in players into your system and your locker room. You don't want guys like that. And that's why, again, I said I didn't really bat an eye to when the Nets traded for James Harden. That's their headache, and they want to put that with Kyrie Irving. Good luck. Have fun in that locker room. Steve Nash is in a very fucked up situation trying to coach that, but hey, at the end of the day, when they fail, they'll fire him first, and then they'll go ahead and blow this thing up. But let's go ahead and talk more about Celtics. We got some more good news. The Celtics will be playing Friday. They will be playing. They're on track to be playing. If everything goes well, they'll be playing the Orlando Magic tomorrow, and we'll go ahead and cover that game. I'll go ahead and have a post game up with that tomorrow, but it should be fun. We're not gonna have our full team because I think Jaylen Brown's questionable. I think we'll get some more of the Rona Celtics, and this time a very thin version without our two best players, possibly three. I think Marcus Smart will be active, but we will get some type of condensed version of the Rona Celtics when they play the Orlando Magic. Get those guys back Friday. And I don't know what to expect. We'll probably lose that game, but I just want to get the Celtics back on there so I have something to talk about on this channel. We can't just talk about other teams and their trades. I want to talk about the Boston Celtics. That is really mainly why this channel exists. And let's go ahead and talk about Kemba Walker also. Kemba is feeling great. He's practicing. He's a full go today. That is great news that Kemba Walker is feeling great. He said he has no pain, and I'm going to take that to heart because Kemba Walker has not lied about this knee to the media at all. When he was in the bubble, what did Kemba Walker say? He said, this knee is bothering me. He said it. He flat out said it. He said, don't worry about it, but yes, his knee is bothering me. I'm still having pains. I'm still working through it. I'm still trying to get amped up for the playoffs. And he came out and told us that his knee was not okay. But now today, he tells us that he's fine. He feels great. The knee is strong. The strengthening program worked, and he's ready to play. Brad Stevens said he looked good in practice. They went full go. He looks excellent. He just has to get some practice in, and I expect to see Kemba Walker by next week. When we get Jason Tatum back and Jaylen Brown back, and the boys are back. The boys are back. We're getting the rest of the team back. But man, that's just really the update for today. But I'm so happy that we are starting to get back into the swing of things. We got a little bit of week off, and to go ahead and reevaluate these protocols and everything. And hopefully the team is rested and everyone's ready to go, amped up to go ahead and play. And I'm ready to see some more Celtics basketball. I'm ready to go ahead and analyze this team and really break them down continuously. Well, as always, guys, I have nothing left for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.